Hey everybody, KC here. And I was having a brief conversation with Michael Sansolo talking about yesterday's morning news beat. And one of the observations he made was that it struck him as being a more positive morning news beat than other recent editions. And he didn't mean that as a criticism, it was an observation. But he felt that the stories actually seemed to have a more positive, kind of forward-looking tone to them than a lot of recent editions of MNB. And I'm not sure I disagree with them about that at all. It's a little hard to be positive when one is reporting on a day-to-day basis on all the awful stuff that's going on out there right now. I wasn't thinking about it as being positive as I was writing it, but one of the things I did notice was that I had used the term post-pandemic, I think, more than I had in recent editions. And I think that's important. I think it's really critical that we all sort of, even though this is by no means over, right? We have what Bob Murphy used to call 9 miles of bad road ahead of us, right? We have 6, 9, 12, 18 months until there's a vaccine and until I think we're really going to come out of this. Even though it's a long time, companies do need to start looking down the road. I've written about this, right? They need to have 2 pizza teams of people within companies who are just one of their roles is to say, how are we going to be different as a company coming out of this than we were going into it? We all have to start looking post-pandemic, because in doing so now, down the road, we'll be in a position where we can actually act on those plans, act on those strategies, act on those tactics, so that we are more relevant and more resonant to our customers than ever before. If you miss the opportunity to start having that internal conversation now and start laying those plans and wait until it's all over, you're going to be at a dramatic disadvantage compared to the companies that actually start the planning now. So those are the words I would put forward this morning. Post-pandemic, how are you thinking about your business when this ends? Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.